Hey all, the casual noob gamer here, back at you with another video. Yeah. Oh, okay, right there. There we go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Different camera setup because I need to see something. So this is gonna be attack my backlog. This is gonna be my backlog plan for the year of 2025. I've obviously already started this plan since 2025 has already started. I am filming this at the end of June, and I'm going to tell you what the games that I have planned to play for the rest of the year are. So, usually, I try to pretty much the last couple of years, every year, I kind of do a month by month of what I plan to play based on how much time I would have. Basically, kind of, it's a moving list. So basically, what I'm going to try to do is that every month on the first, I'm going to film an update video stating where I stand with my backlog, what's been beaten, what I took care of so far. So this is going to be technically my video that's going to state what the year should be. And then there'll be another video tomorrow, which is, I believe it's going to come out. I'm definitely filming it on the first to say what I finished, because right now I'm currently working on a game that I should be done with by end of day today, so it'll be in the June uh kind of accomplishments. So starting with January, I only have listed what I actually beat in those months because I did not get to as many as I wanted to get to. So for January, I had Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which a lot of these games I have probably started prior to the time that I beat them. So I beat it in January. That is the month that I completed it. But I probably started this game a couple years back and just was slow playing it. So what winds up happening with me is that usually if I really like a game, I'll get in my head that I don't want to play it because I don't want it to end. So if I never finish it, I can never it can never end, and I'll always have it. It's a weird thinking. I don't know, but that is just where my mindset goes, and I tell myself, nah, you don't have to play that, or I'll get stuck in like a part of the game and just yeah. So January was Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on PlayStation and The Plucky Squire on PlayStation. I should have reviews on my channel for all these games. February, I started games, but I did not finish anything. Um, I think February was where I started Indiana Jones. And then the next month in March, I beat Indiana Jones and the Great Circle on Xbox. And I also beat Split Fiction on PlayStation. So, good month. An Xbox game, a PlayStation game. At this point, basically, once I heard Switch 2 was coming out, I kind of held off on playing a lot of my Switch games that I had kind of started for the year because I think I kind of started Xenoblade Chronicles X in March, and I was just like, oh, I'm just going to hold off because it is going to play and run better on Switch 2, and that is just where I'm going to do it. Um, April and May, I did not complete anything. And I think I also did not play anything because I was just dealing with a whole ton of stress. I know a lot of people, they play games to de-stress, but when I am really stressed, I do not, but sometimes I do. It is It just depends on my mood. So June is the month that we are in right now, where this is currently being filmed on the last day of June. I beat Streets of Rage 4, played that co-op with a friend on Switch. We started that a while back, and we finally just jumped back in and beat it in June. I am currently playing Welcome Tour, which that is the game that I should finish by tonight. Um, yeah, I think I could pretty much run through it. Question is how much of it am I going to be completing? Because I could definitely run through all the informational stuff, the quizzes and stuff like that, and run through that. But some of these mini games are actually they're somewhat challenging, and I like it. It's a good challenge. It really is. So, South of Midnight on Xbox. That was a fun time. I really enjoyed that. It was very highly anticipated. I started that probably back in April, but yeah, I am. I have finished South of Midnight. I also finished Mario Kart World. That one, I did all the Grand Prix. I got either first, second, or third. I think either first or third. Either came in first or third with the computers. Uh, Beat all the Grand Prix. Unlocked Rainbow Road. Raced Rainbow Road. Actually got third place in that cup. Although I think I came in like sixth place on Rainbow Road because it was just I was not prepared for it, and that was a good time. I got the congratulatory photo that you get at the end. I got that. I still have stuff I kind of want to do in Mario Kart. So Mario Kart's gonna be my putz around game, even though it did have a story. So I'm gonna count it as a beat game. If it doesn't really have like a story, I mean, I guess I'll count it as beat because what I'm doing is I'm taking like games that what I call like never ending games that basically have like no end to them, like a Mario Kart World. Oh yeah, so I beat Mario Kart World if I didn't say that. So the games that have like never ending, I'm giving them about an hour a day. So after 30 days in a month, that'll give them 30 hours. I think playing a never ending game for 30 hours, if there's no story, is sufficient to say that you have completed the game. If you don't agree with that, please leave a comment down below and let me know why you don't agree. And if you do agree, hey, sure, tell me that too. I could use the affirmation. Then I had beat Zelda Breath of the Wild after 8 years. Finally got that one done. Set on Switch 2. It is time. Let's get this done because I definitely want to play Tears of the Kingdom. A game that I am working on that obviously I will not be finishing by the end of this month since it's the last day is Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. That needs to get done before I get to Tears of the Kingdom for me. And I will be pushing that probably to July. Yeah, probably in July. So now July, this is where it starts getting interesting because I'm scheduling 8 games for each month to beat. Now, the reason why I'm doing so many on games is that I have a good amount of backlog that just there are games that I just want to get done. And my other stuff that I kind of do for the day is watch like TV shows and movies. So I'm going to take the time from that stuff and put it into gaming so I could get a good, I'd say anywhere from 10 to 13 hours for the day of gaming, like broken up obviously. I can't do more than a couple hours. So a couple hours here, do something, couple hours there, and it adds up to like 10 to 13 hours. But yeah, so July is Donkey Kong Bonanza, Pokemon Violet, I'm almost done with Pokemon Violet, so that one I just have to beat the gym leaders and then do the end game stuff. Let's see, Ruffy and the Riverside. Got to give those indies some love. I picked that up when it launched. I was very excited to play that. It looks like a very fun Paper Mario slash ukulele slash Banjo Kazooie type of game. So very interesting. Mario Party Jamboree is going to be my putz around game for the month. I figure, well, that it's going to be a little more than an hour at a time because if you've played Mario Party, sometimes those games can last up to 2 to 3 hours. So I'll do like 2 to 3 hours one day, take a couple days off, but about 30 hours. So I figure if you give 10 hours to that, I'm looking forward to that new DLC with the mouse controls, hopefully some camera controls. I picked up the Switch 2 camera. We'll check that out. Xenoblade Chronicles X, got to get right back into that. That is going to be the first RPG that I beat on Switch 2. The increased, there's been, I think, a bit of a bump, people have said, but also those GLGR buttons, although there are ways to remap your Pro Controller buttons, but GLGR, slot them to left D-pad and right D-pad for your arts, and that way you could cycle through arts very fast with the back buttons. I mean, if you don't have the new Pro Controller 2 with the back buttons, you can slot your ZL and ZR buttons. I believe those are not used in the game. If not, the left bumper and the right bumper, you could slot those to D-pad left and D-pad right. That way you can cycle through your arts with the top buttons instead of having to move your character and everything with your hands. Avowed is my Xbox game, and Last of Us Part 1 is my PlayStation game because Last of Us Part 1 is on PS Plus Extras right now, and I don't want to buy that game again. I absolutely refuse to pay $70, but I do want to play the new features. There should have been some sort of upgrade path for the remastered edition. I understand they did so much to it to make it a remake and they love it, but listen, yeah, I'll take care of that. Avowed, I don't see that going to PlayStation anytime soon because if it goes to PlayStation, I will wait for a sale and play it on the Pro. Okay, for August, we got Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. There's a little bit of extra footage in that. I've never played a Yakuza game. I mean, I think I did try Lost Judgment, that kind of game, which is, I think that's in the Yakuza world somewhat or something, but it's very similar. Yeah, so I'm gonna play that on Switch 2. Then we got Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. That is after Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity gets knocked out in July. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I already started that when that game initially came out. I got through the tutorial area. I have the glider. I am that far along. They just started talking about the depths. So I'm gonna get through that story, get some shrines in. I really get sidetracked with shrine hunting. I want to get the story done and see it. Although I've heard a few spoilers. Thank you, people online who have spoiled the little tidbits of the game. But I mean, a Zelda game, like I said in my review of Breath of the Wild, bad comes up. It's usually Ganon. You have to do dungeons, puzzles, whatnot, get stuff done, beat some mini bosses, beat Ganon, save the land. Yes, everything's back to normal. We will see. Then we have Kirby and the Forgotten Land for Switch 2. With the upgrades, I'm going to do the post-content on Kirby Forgotten Land, which I didn't do initially. I beat the game initially, but I would count the post-game content and the DLC as a second beat. If not, if you don't think so, tell me in the comments why I'm wrong. I love to hear why I'm wrong. Please, please tell me. Anyway, so yeah, I thought this was actually coming out in July, but apparently I mixed up Jamboree and Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Yeah. Next, I have a game to putz around in, which is Drag X Drive. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to give it 30 hours, see how it is. It looks like Rocket League wheelchair basketball. We'll see how that goes. Check it out. Yeah, good time. Let's see if I get any human players to play against. Also, Street Fighter 6 is a second putz around game for the month on Switch 2, but this one has a story mode. It's got World Tour. It's got an RPG thing. I'm going to check that out. I'm going to see how that is. That's probably what I'm going to put my 30 hours into because I was very excited to hear about that mode. Then we got Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I got it on PlayStation. I'm going to be playing that not just on the Pro, which it is Pro enhanced, but I hear that on the PlayStation is the best place to play it. It's 20 minutes. On PlayStation, it is the best place to play it because you get haptic feedback for the combat system. So I usually avoid the haptic feedback on PlayStation games, but I mean, obviously, I'm sure you could just turn that off. But that sounds like a very interesting time to get that haptic feedback. So I definitely want to play that on PlayStation. Then we have Horizon Forbidden West on PlayStation. I was told I beat Zero Dawn. I didn't do the Frozen Wilds DLC. I was told that you should play the Frozen Wilds DLC before you play Horizon Forbidden West. Now, if you think I should or I shouldn't, please let me know in the comments. I want to know, should I play with it? Should I not play it? I need to know. I think I could get away without it. Plus, also, I forgot his name. Alstis. I forgot the guy's name. The one, the voice actor that died. He passed away, and he did a lot of the. I think he did a lot of the. He sends you on those missions. I know what the missions are for the Frozen Wilds because, he gave me those missions and said, "Hey, I have stuff for you to go check out." So I think he's very much a part of that, and you want to kind of have that before you play the next one. But yeah, another game is Senua's Saga Hellblade. Now I have a Game Pass still. I have it till September, so I was gonna just play it on Game Pass, but it's coming to PlayStation, and I got the Pro, and that's gonna be Pro enhanced. So do I just wait until it's like on a good sale for next year? Because I really don't want to pay full price for that game. I don't want to pay full price for any game if I don't have to. Okay, so now we got September. Ghost of Tsushima. Now, I was also told, because I haven't beaten Ghost yet, Yote's coming out in October. I was told for Tsushima that you want to play the Iki Island DLC. Now, do you need to play that Iki Island DLC to play Yote? Let me know in the comments below, because my friend said that he saw something in one of the Yote trailers that is a call to the Iki Island DLC. So I don't know if that's going to play a big part or not. So yeah, let me know. Then we got Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion. Wait, did I skip something? Because I don't remember. Hold on. Oh yeah, I mentioned Damon X Machina. The first one is in July on Switch. So Damon X Machina Titanic Scion for I don't know if I want to get it on PS5 or Switch 2. That I need to know in the comments below because I am going to pre-order that when I go pick up Donkey Kong. So I need to know if I'm pre-ordering the PlayStation version or the Switch version. Let me know because to me the trailers I can't really tell if the Nintendo Switch 2 version is the version that they're giving to the PlayStation also. But if it's like a boosted version on PlayStation 5, I think I would rather play it there. Then also for September, third game is Metroid Prime Remastered. So I have a feeling that Metroid Prime 4 is coming out in September, but I think if it was coming out in September, they would have already mentioned it and put out something that hey, come pre-order this or something that or give a release date. They haven't talked about that yet. And I feel that I don't know how they are going to release Prime 4 without Prime 2 and 3. So it's more likely that Prime 4 is November and Prime 2 and 3 is October. So that's my possible theory. So I'm putting Metroid Prime Remastered in September to get that done. Because I played Prime 3 on the Wii and I never played Prime 1 and 2. So Prime Remastered, I started on the Switch. I have it there. I'm going to finish it up in September. Then I have Death Stranding because people either really love this game or really hate this game. But, I've never played a Kojima game. And this guy, I don't know if he is the most overrated video game producer there is. Let me know in the comments what you think about that one. Because, yeah, Kojima, Death Stranding, like I said, you either really hate it or really love it. So I'm going to find out. Then I got No Man's Sky. That's my putzing around game. 30 hours for the month. See how it is. Maybe build a little colony. Do some mining, whatever. Have a little fun with that one. Then there's Metaphor Refantazio. I've already started this. I'm in the catacombs below the church in the main area. That's what part I'm up to. I'm very, very early on in the game. I think the story is amazing. The combat is amazing. It's an Atlas game. Really beautiful. The art style is beautiful. I can't wait to jump back into this. Then I got Psychonauts 1 and 2 as kind of one entry, but it's going to be 2 games if I beat it. I'm right at the end of number 1. I'm in the mental asylum. I'm at that part in the game. And then I want to play 2, but I definitely want to play 1 first before I play 2 and finish it. Psychonauts 1 is the first game I ever played on the Xbox Series S, which was my introductory console into the series of systems. And then I eventually got a Series X. Always expecting for the games to come, and well, the games are coming, but then they're also coming to PlayStation. Thank you, Xbox. I could have saved a couple of $100 on systems and just waited for PlayStation to get everything. Then we got Stellar Blade on PlayStation for September. And that one I already started. I'm about an hour or 2 into it. I have the PS5 Pro, so that's going to be a good time to play that there. You got to get that jiggle physics on. Oh yeah, jiggle physics. October, we got Ghost of Yote. Now, my nephew doesn't know this, but I bought him Ghost of Yote. I'm going to give it to him in October on release. And then I'm going to immediately say, are you done with this so I could borrow it? Because I'm definitely borrowing it. That's what I did with Indiana Jones. I borrowed Indiana Jones after he got that. So yeah, we share games. So yeah, Ghost of Yote gotta complete Ghost of Tsushima first. Like I said in the comments, let me know if I need to play the Iki Island DLC. Then we got Pokemon Legends ZA. I saw the difference in the trailers between Switch 1 and Switch 2. There is no way the Switch 1 version is ever coming onto my system. That thing looked horrible. So yeah, I will be playing the Switch 2 version, and I will definitely be playing that at launch. Then we have Wind Waker. Now I have the option to play Wind Waker in two places, either on the Wii U or on the NSO GameCube. Let me know in the comments below where I should play Wind Waker for the first time. Then we got Cyberpunk 2077. I have the Switch 2 version and I have the PlayStation version. Let me know in the comments where I should play that one, because I have the DLC because I have the Switch 2 version with the DLC. PlayStation, I don't have the DLC. Then my putz around game for the month, although it does have a story to it somewhat, is Monster Hunter Wilds. Play the story, do a little bit of that, hunt some monsters, give that a good 30 hours. That should encompass everything. We're good on that one. I got that on the Pro. That's going to be fun. Then I got Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I am halfway through that game. I am going to finish that thing up and then get ready for Sparks of Hope for next year. Then I got Starfield. I also have the Shattered Space DLC. Now, Starfield, I got at launch. I was very excited to play it. I am glad I waited, because that game I hear is much better afterwards, after the year afterwards, which is apparently what happens with most Xbox/Bethesda games now. Then I got Black Myth Wukong I want to play on PlayStation. That's going to be a good time on the Pro, because I heard it struggled a little bit on the PlayStation 5 and was much better on PC. Then for November, I have Hogwarts Legacy for either PlayStation or Switch. I am very opposed to what J.K. Rowling has put out and has said, but there are people in my life, mainly young children, who love Harry Potter. I said to myself, I am not going to deny a child the ability to play this game. So at launch, I had purchased this game for a few children in my family. So I had already broken the seal on what I call a protest, because I had already purchased it. So when the Switch 2 version came out for a discount a couple weeks ago, I said, let me grab it. I picked it up. I still don't know if I'm going to play it, because I'm still not happy with everything that she said and did. But from what I hear, the game is really good. So, I mean, that does nothing to the people who worked on this game and made it a good game. They didn't do what she did. So, am I really going to make myself suffer and them suffer? I mean, is that protest really worth it? You let me know in the comments below what you think. And please be nice in those comments. Then next, I got Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma. I like companies that support physical media, so I picked this up. I like Rune Factory. I like where it's been going lately. Looks like an interesting game. From what I hear from people, the game is a lot of fun. So I will be checking that out in November. Then we have Metroid Dread. I am a couple of hours into that. The game is a lot of fun. I was just waiting for something. It's one of those games that I enjoyed, so I stopped playing because I didn't want it to end. It's time for it to end. Then we got Zelda Skyward Sword on the Switch. I got this game originally on the Wii. I could not get the motion controls to work. I was very upset because this was a Christmas gift, and it was a Christmas gift at a time where I really just needed a gift, and my mother got it for me, and it made me very happy and I was very upset with myself that I never played it and finished it. So I'm gonna play and finish this on the Switch as a matter of principle. But from what I understand, it is one of the better stories in the Zelda franchise. So I'm excited to play that. Then we have Splatoon 2 and 3. The stories are very short. I figure I could kind of just bunch them together and just get them out and out of the way. Although they're kind of just tutorials for the game, which I could use to get better in the game. So, very much need to play the story. Then we got Bravely Default, HD Fairy Remaster, blah blah blah, on the Switch 2. I got that. We're going to play that one and check that out because, yes, it's a game key card, but I said to myself, it's probably cheaper and a better way to play it than trying to find an original 3DS copy, which would be overpriced, and those consoles do not really work too well right now. Then we have Quantum Break, which is my Xbox game. From what I've heard, it's a very good game. It is, I believe it's Remedy. So it's a very good game. I own it on the Xbox. I will be checking that out. Then we have God of War Ragnarok. Original God of War games, God of War 1, 2, and 3. I love them to death. I could play them over and over again. God of War, what was it, 2018, the remake, and this Ragnarok, like God of War 2018, I felt like it was almost not as fun as what I remember God of War to be. Although near the end it got a little better. From what I understand, this Ragnarok and then also the Valhalla DLC are more similar to original God of War, so looking forward to checking those out in November. Then December, last month, I believe Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is coming out this month. If not, if it comes out in January, I will play it in January. But that is planned. I don't have no release date information yet, so hopefully it will. Then we got Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. I plan on playing that, getting through the rest of that, and the Bowser's Fury. It's enhanced on Switch 2, so we will check that out. Donkey Kong Country Returns. Now, I want to play Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, but if I play Tropical Freeze and then go back to Country Returns, you really don't want to go backwards, so I'm going to finish Country Returns. I think I'm in the mine levels with the mole boss right now in Country Returns. I have to just power through that, get through. I'm not enjoying that game. Maybe I'm just really bad at games, probably. Then Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. That is going to be a great game to play. Every time I see trailers or gameplay of that, it looks amazing. Kirby Air Riders. I believe this is a December game. I wasn't excited to play a Kirby racing game, especially with Mario Kart World coming out this year. But this game is made by Sakurai. It is a passion project. This man, when he puts his passion into stuff, and from what I understand, Kirby Air Riders, the original, was something people liked. This is going to be, I think this is going to be really good. So I'm going to check this out. This will be my putz around game for the month. Give it 30 hours. See how it is. Then we got Mario and Luigi Brothership. Apparently it's got updates, enhancements for Switch 2. So I'll check that out. I didn't think that the game had much problems, even though you had timing and frames per second. FPS can affect stuff with stuff like that, but I had no problem when I played it the little bit I played. Then we have High on Life for Xbox. I am about 40% of the way done with this. I will be finishing that up. Then we have Rise of the Ronin for PlayStation. I am a little bit into that, a couple of hours. I'm going to finish that up. So these are my games for my backlog that I'm going to be working on for this year. This is going to go up today. I'm going to try to put this up for tonight, this video, so you can see this. And then we are going to get on track every first of the month. I'm going to at least film a video to tell you how my progress is going and what I'm up to. So I'll let you know by tomorrow whether I finished Welcome Tour and basically how many games I got in. Like, subscribe, comment. I apologize for this being a very long video. This is usually a video you would get in December for the next year when I have my plan all up. So, yeah, enjoy the video. Have a good one. This has gone on way too long. I am the Casual Noob Gamer, and you have a great day. Later.